Here we will discuss about the data structures using C++. This is for all B.Sc computer science students, and the syllabus related to this is the paper related to the B.Sc computer science second year semester 3, and this is the undergraduate course, and this is effective from the CBCS 2021 onwards. This paper has the 4 units. In the first unit we have the basic data structure and stacks. We have the 2 chapters. In the basic data structures we will learn about the what is the data structures, introduction about that, and what are different types of data structures, and also the introduction to algorithms, pseudo code, relationship among the data and data structures and algorithms, okay, the relationship between these and how to implement these data structures and what are the methods to be used and to how to analyze the algorithms. These all can be learned. And next chapter is the stacks. In this we will learn about the concept of stacks and queues. Stacks, what is the stack? And stack is also known as the abstract data type. What is that, and how to represent this abstract data type stack using arrays, that is the sequential organization method, okay, and what is the multiple stacks, different applications related to the stacks, and expression evaluation. In the expression evaluation we will learn about the polish notation and reverse polish notation, and how to convert one type of expression to another type of expression, and how to process the function call using these stacks, and how to reverse the string using the stack, and as well as the what is the recursion. And in the second unit we have the 3 chapters, that is the recursion, queues, and linked list. In the recursion we will know about the what is the recursion and how to implement the recursion using the stacks, and what is the recurrences, and different variants of recursion, and what is recursive function, and what is the different versions of iteration and recursion. And in the next chapter, that is the queues, in this we will learn about the concept of queues and how to realize the queues, how to implement using the arrays, and what are the different types of queues. We have the different types, that is the circular queue, multi queue, Dequeue, priority queue. These all are related to the types of queues and different applications of the queues. And again in the last chapter, that is the linked list, here we will learn about the introduction and linked list, and linked list as the abstract data type, what are the different variants of the linked list. We have the 2 types of variants, single and double, and circular also. With the in the single, what about the double linked list, what about the circular linked list, and we can also learn about the sparse matrix, how to represent the sparse matrix using these linked list, and we can also implement the stack and queue using the linked list, and how to implement those linked stack as well as the linked queue. And in the third unit we have the 2 chapters, that is the trees, and another is the searching and sorting. In the first chapter we will know about the what about the tree, and what are different types, and what is the binary tree, and binary tree related representations, how to insert the node into the binary tree, and how to delete those all operations can also be learned in this chapter, and what are the traversals related to the binary tree, and different operations, displaying, modification, insertion or deletion, those all operations, how those operations can be performed, and what about the binary search tree. This is the one of the variant of the binary tree, and another binary, that is the threaded binary tree, and different applications of the binary trees. Okay, these all topics can be learned in this chapter, And in the another chapter, that is the searching and sorting. Here we will discuss about the search technique and the sorting techniques. In the search techniques, we have the only two techniques, that is the linear search and binary search. We will discuss here. And sorting, we have many types of sorting techniques. Here we can discuss about the selection sort, bubble sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, and comparison of all these sorting methods. And another small topic, we have the searching the trees. Here we will learn about the symbol table and as well as the optimal binary search tree and the introduction of the AVL tree. We will discuss this in the another unit in detail about AVL trees in the another unit. Okay, here we have the this is the fourth unit. Here we have the three chapters. One is the graphs, hashing, and heaps. Okay, in the graphs we will learn about the what is the graph, and this is the one type of tree, and how to represent these graphs. What are the methods to be used to represent, and what are different traversals we can use with the graphs. That is the depth first search and the breadth first search. And also learn about the spanning tree. What is spanning tree and how to implement. What is minimum spanning tree. And these prims and Kruskal's algorithm, these can be both algorithms can be used to implement the minimum spanning tree. We will discuss about these algorithms in this chapter. And another chapter is the hashing. What is hashing and what are the key terms we can use with the hashing and hash function, collision resolution strategies, and also about the hash table and extendable hashing also. And next is the heaps. In this, what is the heap, the concepts related to the heaps and how to implement this heap. Okay, and we can also learn about the heap sort, and another is the heap applications related to this. All these topics can be learned in this unit. Okay, here I am specifying the questions and as well as the important questions related to the every unit. In the first unit we have the data structures and stack, two chapters. From those two chapters we have the some of the list of questions I am showing here. This is the questions here, the what is data structure and what are different types of data structures. This is one of the important topic. And another is the what is algorithm and how to analyze the algorithm. And these data structures and as well as this algorithm question can be asked in the short questions as well as the long answers. These different types of data structures can be possible to ask in the long answer questions, and this algorithm question related to the short questions. And next is the what is the stack and explain about the stack. Like this question can be asked in the short questions. If the stack question can be asked in the long, then it can be asked what are the different stacks and how to implement those stacks. We have the two implementations for the stack, that is the stack using array and stack using linked list. Those both can be possible for the long questions. When this question is asked as the long questions, we have to write about the what is the stack and what are the operations we can be performed on the stack and different applications, as well as the how to implement stack using array. Okay, for this you have to write about the program, and as well as we have the another question, that is implementing using the linked list. For this also we have to first define about the stack operations, and as well as the what is the linked list definitions and how to implement, how to define this linked list. And next we have to write about the implementing the stack using the linked list. Okay, any one of the question is for the long questions is compulsory from this unit. And other is the multiple stacks. This is for possibility for the short questions. And another possibility for the long answers is the evaluating the expressions. We can this is the one of the application of the stack, evaluating expressions or expression evaluation. Okay, in this we have the three methods: infix, postfix and prefix expressions, and we can convert one expression to another expression and vice versa. Okay, and those any of the for asked for the long questions, and another two short questions is for the processing the function calls as well as the reversing string using them. So as the final, in the unit 1 we have the possibilities for the three long questions. As per my expectation, this is the data structures and types of data structures. Okay, this is the one, and another is the stack. From the stack, either that may be implementation of array as well as the implementation of linked list, any one for the long questions. And this expression evaluation is also for the long questions. And these multiple stacks, function calls and reversing the string, these all are algorithm is the important for the short questions. Okay, and here this reversing stack reversing string using stack is also maximum possibility for the short questions. And in the second unit, here we have also the three chapters, that is the recursion. From the recursion we have the possibility for the only one question, that is the what is recursion and different variants of the recursion. This is the possibility for the long question. In some situations it may also be for the short questions. And another important is the queue, how to implement the queue. Queue can also be implemented using the array as well as the linked list. Any one of these question can also be possibility for the long questions. What is queue and how to implement, or how to implement queue using array, or how to implement queue using the linked list. And another possibility for the long questions is the what is queue and queue operations and what are the different types of the queues. Okay, this is the maximum possibility. And we have many short questions from this. Explain about the priority queue. This is based on the priorities. Okay, and the operations and how to implement this can be explained here. And explain about the circular queue. If we ask the circular queue, this is also for the short questions. Okay, what is queue and what is the circular queue, and different operations what we can perform on the circular queue. And another is the Dequeue. From these three questions, priority queue, circular queue, Dequeue or double-ended queue, any one is compulsory for the short questions. And another long question is the what is the linked list, what are different types of linked list. This is also for the long questions. Here we have the circular linked list as well as the double linked. If this linked list question is asked for long questions, you have to write the linked list, different types, and how to linked list can be the operations which can be performed on the linked list. The program must be written here, then only you got the full marks. And again another is the circular linked list. Here you have to write about the linked list, what is circular link and what are the operations we can perform on this. And another short question is the double linked list. This is also for the short questions. And here we have the sparse matrix. This is the compulsory question for the short questions. Sparse matrix means the matrix which has the always the square and which consists the maximum of zeros. Okay, you have to write about that. And this is also for the short questions. This is about the unit 2. And again we have the unit 3. In the unit 3 we have the 3 chapters, that is the trees and sorting and searching techniques and AVL trees. Here you have to learn about the what is the tree and what are different types. This is for the short questions. Here you must learn about the binary tree traversals. We have the 3 traversals, those have for that you have to write about the what is the binary tree and the properties and the types related to that and how to traverse those binary trees. Okay, another long question possibility for this is the searching techniques. We have the two techniques, that is linear search and binary search. Any one you have to explain about those techniques and write about any one of the program. For the sorting, we have the many techniques. Here we have the important sorting techniques are quick sort, bubble sort and merge sort. These are the different types of techniques. When the question come from these, you have to write about the method and program related to that. Okay, if you learn any of the quick bubble or quick merge or merge bubble, you can attempt any question from this. And another possibility for the short question is the optimal binary search tree. Okay, this AVL tree also for the short questions. Okay, so binary tree traversals is the long question, searching techniques is also the long question, and any of the sorting is the long questions. AVL trees and optimal binary search tree, types of trees, just a tree is all for the short questions. And the another is the fourth and the last unit. Here we have the 3 chapters. In the first chapter we have to learn about the graphs. This is the you must learn, this is the easy and easily you can attempt easily if any of the question from this. What is the graph and different types of graphs, and how to represent the graphs and graph travels. You learn all these topics as the one question. What is graph, what are different graph types and traversals. We have the two traversals, BFS, breadth first search, DFS, depth first search. They ask as the individual as the short question or explain different graph traversals with example. Okay, that is compulsory question from that. And another is the spanning trees. This is the next smallest and easily understandable chapter, spanning tree and how to implement. We have the spanning tree. In this we have the minimum spanning tree. This can be implemented using the prims and crucials. And these can this is also one of the any one from the prims or crucial is compulsory. And another is the hashing. This is also for this, but you learn about the graphs and this chapter. If you learn these two chapters perfectly, then that heap sort or heap implementation can be, you can attempt for the short questions. This is the heap sort, this is also the long question. Okay, you leave this, or hashing, this can hash value or hash function, like that short question can be asked from this unit. Or just the spanning tree as asked as this what is that short question. So if you learn these two chapters, these two are the easy and easy understandable topics. If you learn this, you leave this. Okay, these, if you learn these two chapters perfectly, you can attempt any question from this fourth unit. Okay, these are the different questions and important questions. From my point of view, I am explaining this. Here I will show you the previous old papers related to the data structures. This is the old paper of the data structures. At that time the paper is named as the data structure and file processing, and this is for the SEM 2. Okay, but here I am showing this paper like how the questions are asking. Here you observe we have the two sections. This is the first section and the second section. Here you observe that different stack application, either that expression evaluation and reversing of the string or expression conversion. Here we have to write about the what is expression evaluation. We have the three methods: infix, apostrophe and prefix. Reversing the string using the stack, expression conversion, we can convert from one type to another type. Those can be written. This is for the short questions, and classification of data structure, that is the types of data structures, and write in brief about the queues. Here you can write about the queue, what are types, and queue operations that can be written. And here another short question is the single and double linked list. Here we have to define about the what is single linked list, what is double linked list, and what are the operations and applications can be performed on these lists. Okay, and next is the binary search tree. The explain deletion cases applicable for the binary tree, from where we can we have the three possibilities for the binary search tree: insertion or deletion. Okay, those three cases can be explained. Okay, and write about array based implementation of the binary, how we can implement the binary tree using the array, and this random file organization. Okay, and next is the hashing technique. And in the long questions from the first unit, we have asked the how to implement the stack using the linked list and array. Here both are asked. You can write any one of the program related to this. And next is the what is meant by recursion and how is it different from the iteration. Explain the concept of using one recursion based program. Okay, one of the program can be written and what are different types can be explained. You have to explain. And another long question from this is the AVL tree, the different rotations which can be performed on the AVL trees. And again, that is the last chapter, that is the heap data structures. Here no question is from the graphs. Okay, this is the some of the bit different topics for this old paper. Okay, and this is the just here I am showing for the how the questions are asked. Okay, and this is the paper. This is also the one of the old paper. Here also the asked like the linked list organization, what is the abstract data type, how we can implement reversing the stack. Okay, and what is this garbage collection, linked list applications, priority queue, how what is sparse matrix, how we can represent, and what is the difference between complete and full binary tree, and threaded binary tree, algorithm for the Fibonacci search. Okay, these all are heap data structure, that is a heap abstract data type, and linked organization. These all are the short questions. This is also the old paper. Okay, and here the in the long question, stack and implementation of the stack, or algorithm to evaluate the postfix expression. Anyone can be attempted. And here next is the recursion and different how to use stack to implement this recursion, and circular linked list and operations which can be performed on it. This is the second unit. And from the third unit, we have the recursive algorithm to traverse the binary tree, that is the three traversals in order, pre-order, and post-order. Generally these algorithms are the recursive procedures, so that can be written. And another question from this is the quick sort, any sorting technique. So here ask the quick sort. And in the last unit we have the hashing techniques. For the hashing we have open closing hashing and closed hashing. Explain about them. And another is the file organization techniques. Okay, now we have the no file organization technique in our what is that syllabus. But this is the old paper, and this is the new paper, that is the data structures and file processing last year. Okay, here it is asked various types of data structures and various applications of tags. Here we can explain about the different expression evaluation, those can also, and applications of queues and what is queue, circular linked list with neat diagram, and various types of trees, and what is the symbol table in the search tree, and what is the hashing techniques, and various types of search trees. This is the short questions. And in the long questions it is asking memory. Now we have the no memory management topic, and recursion, how to implement the recursion using the stack, and different search techniques. We can write about the linear search and binary search, and another is the what is heap and explain different heap applications. Okay, this is about the question papers related to the data structures and file processing. And the videos related to these topics can be watched in my channel, that is the Prathibha virtual classes. Okay, thank you.